Hey there, this is Darrell from the Jackson Fishing Team, and today for this last fly for the Hadrill's Marsh Madness competition fly tying, we're going to tie up a shrimp pattern that, I don't know, I'm going to say I came up with, but there's probably something similar out there that that has been tied as well. So let's take a look at it, and we will tie that fly, and we will explain the materials as we go along. All right. This here is the shrimp pattern that I came up with. We'll explain the materials and anyway, we'll get going on that. All right. All right. We're gonna start with looking at these fly skins, these shrimp bits, and I'll put one right there. That's all I need is one. And these are the legs and some antennae. And we're going to use as a light gray. It's a W3 warm gray, and we're going to use the fat end on here, and basically do is these only come in white, so we're just gonna color both sides. You could probably just use the white ones if you want. And we'll flip that over and do the other side. Okay, we're going to put a hook, a shrimp back, a C84 BAP Mustad in there, and it's a similar hook. It is Mustad's version of a bend back on there. But we're going to use it for making the shrimp pattern. On there, and the thread I'm going to use is a Danville monofilament fine, and we'll just start that thread back behind the eye of the hook and only take it up. And then we're going to take is some shrimp and crawtail in a medium for hooks 4 to 2. And this is going to add some weight. You could use dumbbell eyes if you want, but I thought I'd play with this. I've had them laying around and haven't used them. Normally you would put it on the bottom so that way the hook rides point up, but I'm going to tie mine in because I want it to ride hook down because I want that natural bend of the shrimp back to follow the contour of a shrimp. Maybe the fish don't care, but you know, it's what I want to look at. And we'll just put some threads on here. Making sure that it's and then we'll wrap this up to where the point used to be, or it will where the point is currently. I'll have to remove that. And I had to break my monofilament. Try to secure that back in place. Try and be careful not to cut my thread again with the hook point. And then I'm going to stop my thread right at the end of that tail right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my leg and the head. And this area here, this is the head of the fly, this is the back end. So this will be like the antennae and the legs. So I'm going to just tie that in. Making sure it stays on top of the hook. And this is the tedious part. You know, these flies are supposed to be simple for this March Madness, and unfortunately, I don't think this is going to get good high points on simple, because this part is complicated. Trying to tie this in. Alright, there's my little mess of legs and the tail. Next I'm going to use some calf tail for the pointy part of the head. And we're going to go ahead and clean out the excess under fur. I'm trying to keep that on top. Okay, that was somewhat of a struggle. Next we're going to do is some easy shrimp eyes in fluorescent green. Now you can use the EP ones or whatever, but these are kind of cool. They're it's like a one-piece molded injection, and I can just put that right up into here and just tie in the one piece of molded monofilament or plastic, whatever it is. Again, it's another tedious process working around these legs. But these legs are kind of cool. And we'll take our tying material back up to the top. Try to pull these back a little bit. Next I'm going to use some Krystal flash for some antennae or flash. I'm going to use some 2 strands of pearl. and 1 strand of black. There is no particular reason why I picked that ratio. Just maybe to have a little color in there. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tie that in there and flip this over. Alright, next I'm going to do is add some 3/4 inch shrimp dub in pearl. Use whatever color you want. And it's a wire brush. I'm going to secure this in up here. And secure that wire in. And we'll take our thread down to there. Now I'm going to wrap this around the body and try to pull it back, but I'll be brushing it out. As I go along when I finish it anyway. So I'm going to try to give it, looks like maybe 3 or 4 wraps right here. And probably 2 right here, it looks like. And this might be 3. Looks like 1 here. And then I'll wrap this going back while I'm going to the eye of the hook. I'll take my wire cutters, trim that off, and kind of sweep these back. And there I broke my thread again. Alright, we'll give it a whip finish. We'll trim this off, and then take a little dubbing brush, whatever you like to use, and brush out those fibers from the wire brush in case you got some stuck. And then I'm gonna kind of pull these down. I'm gonna cut this one a little so it's short back here and a little longer going forward. Like that. And I'm going to put some UV glue down the spine. And kind of rub it through there. And then soak that in, do a little bit more. And that kind of darkens that back up a little bit. And it doesn't, your antennas don't have to be the exact. They're, you notice on a real shrimp, they're kind of different lengths because of the stuff that they go through. All right. That was an ordeal, but we got her done. All right. I hope that you give these a try. I'm going to give it a try this winter on see if I can get some speckled trout to take them. The water will be clear because of the cold temperatures right now. But the next challenge, I'll tie up some flies using AI, artificial intelligence, on what they're telling me for when I go to the Atlanta Fly Show to fish for trout in the Chattahoochee River in the Atlanta area. And I'll share those patterns and tie them up. And then hopefully I can get the video of me using those flies and being successful with them. So we'll see. I'm kind of old school, like maybe a lot of you, about using past knowledge and things like that to use for your fishing trips or trial and error. But I'm going to dedicate myself to this AI thing for fishing and video, plus just to share what flies AI has shared with me. All right, we will see you on the water.